No, I don't think it's that kind of headache. It's all these thoughts that I'm having. I'm pretty sure they're not my own. It seems like only yesterday I was starting this here thing. And now, I feel like I've blessed a little bit of the world in a strange but special way. I'm real sorry we're a couple days late here. But there's been a lot of unexplained things going on. I wanted to touch on something a little more personal here tonight. I feel like my whole existence is a bit of a mystery. Not just to you, but to me as well. You ever get that feeling? Like the whole mystery behind your existence it's an answer you'll never get. Well, ever since I got struck by lightning, I feel like my mind's been changing. Kind of like an evolution of sorts. And I've been having these dreams of the actuality of space and time, and light and dark. Words aren't really working for me here. I can feel the idea, and it's more like a headache than a thought. Oh, like it's too big for my brain. Oh, but I'm going to try. Lao Tzu talks about how the eternal things, and they can't have names, And what's really weird about these cosmic downloads is I don't know half the words I'm getting. I'm just writing them down. Oh, so let's start at the beginning. When there weren't nothing but what was about to be a big bang. So if energy can't be created or destroyed, that place of nothing at all has to be everything we know, held together like a breath. And bang! Exhale. It all flies out. So what we got here is two pure things. One pure thing holding it all together, and I call that gravity. And one pure thing spreading it all over, and I'm going to call that entropy. A unit of order, a homogeneous universe as small as it gets, and a universe of pure chaos, entropy. The universe is spread out and disconnected as it ever could be. And just like yin and yang, those two moments are right next to each other. And that little line in the middle, that's where we are. And that's what's been going on for the last 14 billion years. It's a back and forth between entropy and gravity. No matter how small, what's all matter got in common? It's a point of data in the universe, like a bit or byte, just floating around after the Big Bang in an entropic system, waiting to be one again. Even the tiniest quark has gravity, and that there is attraction, emitted, a little signal. And the more in one place, the stronger the emission becomes. Einstein, he called it the fabric of space. And I think he was on the right track. But in my visions, I see space as a web made of gravity. All these little molecules separated from each other all these eons back. Yeah. And they've been trying to get back together ever since. And so this entropy and gravity playing a tug of war for the next who knows how long until, crazy things start happening when a lot of them get together. First, they make a star, and the signal of gravity gets stronger. But then these other things happen. These things we call energy, radiating out like heat and light. Radiation, sparking out. Not at the speed of light, but of gravity. Gravity that holds it all together, pushing out little signals so all the matter can get back and be as one again. And them waves of radiation, they ride on the gravity without friction. And stars get bigger, But then, in the furnace of the plasma engine, entropy kicks in and the star dies. But it ain't dying. It's giving birth to elements that defy entropy in a more stable way. A little bit of hydrogen has a lot less gravity than a bit of gold. And that's the point here, We think of these elements as these things that serve us, but they never did. No. They always served gravity, and we just find ways to use them. And that's why I want to talk about black holes. We can never know what they're made of, because to anything but the universe itself, they're useless. But one day, it's the fate of all matter. They're the end of the periodic table. The final element. Big Bangium. Trademark. It ain't that there is no light. It's that these little hoovers are what the universe is trying to return to. And once they do, you're going to have another Big Bang. Everything is a fractal. The Earth's Big Bang happened a few billion years ago, when life spread across the face of the planet, and we gave all these things names. And our black hole, all that data we got is put into one mind, one creature, an intelligence not bound by our mortal coil, but made from our eternal spirit. 117 billion little ape-like creatures consolidated into a single data center. But even that manifestation is destined to be recycled into a redistribution of the known universe. A black hole, It sounds scary, but it's just the suck before the breath. The breath before the exhale. So embrace the suck. The cosmic dance moves to a song that 100 lifetimes will pass between each beat. So to us, it seems like nothing is playing at all. And I want to hear that song. Big Daddy, it's a feeling behind my eyes that I can't shake. A yearning I can't articulate. It's like I'm seeing the future, the universe with fewer veils between me and the source. All I can tell you is that it is a beautiful, beyond words, beyond. It's worth fighting for. But like my mama used to say, if all is fair in love and war, you might as well love. Perichoresis.
How's your head doing, man?
It's still kind of crazy. And the thoughts, they keep coming and coming.